Hello, Nicholas Armstrong-Smith, Century 21 Armstrong-Smith. I'm here with Emmanuel Constantinou, President of Bondi Chamber of Commerce and also the Managing Director of Quick Copy in Bondi Junction. Thank you so much for coming and talking to us today.
Thank you for having us, Nicholas. Thank
no
you very
worries.
much.
It's always great to see you and speak to you, and your character and a lively part of the eastern suburbs.
Absolutely.
And, so it's always really tremendous. We'll start with Bondi Chamber of Commerce. How long have you been with them? And what's your role there as the president, the big man, the boss?
Yes, the big man. Absolutely. Look, I've been on the board of the Bondi District Chamber of Commerce now for about 12 and a half, or actually 13 years. I've been elected to be president 10 years ago. This is my 11th year running as president. And I've seen a lot in my life here in Waverley, and some of the things that I've experienced through Bondi Junction and Bondi and all of those sort of areas. So yes, it's been a very much an open mind for me to see a lot of things. I've been, on the board for quite a long time, and we've seen quite a lot of change throughout our Waverley community. So yeah, so it's been quite an interesting little artefact for me to get involved in something like this.
Would have been 12 years and COVID and businesses. What are you seeing at the moment out there in the business landscape?
Look, the business landscape's got a couple of things about it, because after COVID, I think COVID created a little bit of sort of unaware and not the unknown of what's going to happen next. And I believe very strongly that COVID was one of those sort of things that, because we didn't know, it's almost like starting a chapter all over again. So it's our community that are shaping the world at the moment from COVID, and we're trying to work on actually how to create a better infrastructure, trying to build our economy, and there's been some challenging times throughout the years, and not to say that we're definitely improving, and we can see some vitality to what's happening in the marketplace, but at the same time we're also seeing some uplift in what's happening. We've got a lot of new diversion of businesses coming into Bondi Junction. We're seeing, we mustn't forget that Bondi and Waverley is the backbone of small business. And as the incubator of small business, we get to see a lot of new trends come through, a lot of new inspirational ideas that we love, and we love to share these ideas with our community. So I've seen a lot over the years. But it's been really uplifting to see that we've still got that diversity coming through. We've got that culture of health, fitness, and that body of businesses that are being built through our Waverley district. Yeah. So it's actually quite uplifting to see what's happening now. But sure, we've all been through a little bit of pain. Yeah. But to get to where we are now, I can only praise my business community for doing everything they've done.
Yeah, you always do. There's always ups and downs in business. Absolutely. As a business owner,
I do agree.
There's huge ups and downs, and it's really quite incredible. We've been fortunate to be a part of the Bondi Chamber Awards. Yes. And we've been a winner once and runner-ups again. And they're held up here at East Leagues, and they've been really good, and we've been able to promote that. How do you see those?
Look, I think those sort of aspects of running events like that are very important, right? Because people want to be, share their efforts and the amount of hard work that goes into their businesses. People put their livelihoods in their businesses. They work so hard, and sometimes it's nice to be recognised by your local councils and your local MPs and your state members for parliament and stuff like that. That really supports local business and really ensures that local business are getting the best value of being in this area. It's never going to be, if you're going to think that you sit back and just wait for business to walk in the door, it's never going to happen. But I do commend that we have a very strong focus on businesses that want to achieve more things out here. And I love that certainty in people in making sure that they come in and give it their best to try and provide the community all services at the level that they can actually have, from beauty to health to everything. So it's really uplifting to see what those awards do, and that actually is a recognition for their efforts they put into their businesses.
Tremendous.
I think
really,
so too.
Really good.
And they will continue every year, and we partner up with Waverley Council, and we have been since day dot. And these awards are, we run them every year, and there's a process, and we bring third-party people in to critique those awards to ensure that we're not the ones obviously judging it. So we've got different external judges that come in. that actually really work hard in making sure we can spotlight those. And then the Chamber of Commerce, really emphasises those businesses that have won. And we offer free membership. We offer, spotlighting them. We're doing podcasting. Now, we're starting to do a lot of things with these new businesses that are winning awards now, because they're the new up and coming businesses of Waverley.
Yeah. And how many businesses are there in Waverley?
Look, from my last observation, I know that there was something like about 23,000 active businesses in Waverley. And I mean, without having the stats in front of me, I can't give you the most accurate data. So it's approximately around that sort of figure. And that's changing daily. There's more coming in than what there is exiting. Yeah. So the reality is that we've just got to keep growing that number and just keep expanding on those services and offerings that our business community have for our community as a whole.
Yeah, and the Bondi Winter Festival is incredible. My 7-year-old thinks it's tremendous.
Oh,
He's like going ice skating and going on a Ferris wheel on Bondi Beach on the sand. Yeah. His granny and grandpa can't believe it over in Scotland. Yes. They don't think it's real. They needed a photo.
Yeah, they got one.
Yes, they got photos and FaceTime and videos. And what a great event to organise.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things. I mean, we started that about 15 years ago with Waverley Council, recognising that Waverley, being Bondi Beach, it was predominantly a summer destination. Yeah. So we needed to work out why winter was dying. So then we have to start putting our thinking caps on and come up with, a cultural event that will bring people in the heart of winter into Waverley, and predominantly Bondi. And what way to better do it than have an ice rink on the beach to be able to experience that sort of winter festival of winter magic that really allows people to experience something that winter is here in Bondi, and it is just as big and better than summer in Bondi. Yeah. So it's not just the ice rink, it's also the Ferris wheel and the cabaret shows, and there's a lot of arts and culture that comes behind all of that. And I know that we have all art awards and all the things that they do surrounding some of the amazing artists that we have here in Waverley. Yeah. But those are sort of interacted within the whole festival. And we have, last year we ran our first closure of Gould Street Fair, which we allowed to, we got the funding from the government to be able to run that. And we're applying for it again this year. Because we feel, exhibitions like that or a major event like that really, really emphasises and brings people in and helps and supports our local business, because I think right now local businesses need every help they can physically get.
That's right. I believe so, and I believe you're doing a really good job to help promote us.
Thank you. And with council, I do have a board of 12 that actually help me do that. Just to give you an understanding, we volunteer our time. No, this is not it's a non-for-profit. The Chamber of Commerce is a non-for-profit organisation. It has 12 members on it, which are board members, and all volunteering their time to be able to serve our business community. And we come up with ideas and how we can sort of connect them and really network them together. So part of our advocacy in the Chamber is we've broken it down into 4 pillars. You educate, advocate, connect, and help these businesses grow. Within those pillars, we have lots of services that will actually allow our businesses to to better understand what they need and what they can have access to be able to run their businesses a lot better. Right? It's not always going to be what they need, but at least we can give them some helping hand in the direction they need to know. Yeah. So we have a lot of connections within the Chamber of Commerce from not only just our community, not just the business community, but also our local councils, our state members of parliament, and our federal members of parliament. So we've got all the connections we need to be able to ensure that we can steer our businesses where they need the help best in the right direction.
Yeah, it's tremendous. Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
And thank you for your efforts.
Thank you for being a member.
Quick Copy.
Yes.
So how long have you had Quick Copy? And, what's the story behind it?
Look, just a quick copy. I mean, I've been in print all my life. Yeah. I mean, I'm 5th generation in my family in the print industry.
Wow.
So there's a lot of legacy behind my family in print. I've been in the print industry now for 38 years. I've seen a lot in my life, and I have owned Quick Copy now for the last 11. It's a beautiful little business. My previous business was an incredible business, and we flourished in the print industry. Saw the industry evolve from being, your conventional, your feel, touch, and smell and see things to now digital platforms. And we've had to evolve a lot in creating new platforms and new ways of communicating with our customers driving the digital world, driving not only the your posters and your graphics and your visual sort of presence, but also now your online space. And we Quick Copy have just launched our e-commerce platform, which allows our community to be able to purchase print without actually even talking to us. They can actually design their own jobs on our design suite online. They can actually place their order and actually see what they're going to get as a final result. And it is all done online in one easy process. So the idea is that we're evolving, and we're evolving with technology to ensure that we're providing the right services for our customers.
Yeah, people want to be able to click a button now
and that's the idea. And we want to be offering those buttons, right? So that's the whole purpose behind why we do what we do every day.
And some of your team have been with you for such a long time as well.
They've actually been with me for 11 years since I've owned that business. I've had the same team still with me.
Amazing.
So it's a win. It is actually. Thank you. Thank you, Nicholas. It is a true testament. Just go show, leadership in a business is very important.
Yeah.
And as you would know, leading your business, and you've got a beautiful business here too. I mean, Century 21, Nicholas Armstrong-Smith. It's a great business here in Bondi Junction. It's been growing, and it's been growing in the right direction.
Yeah.
And it's all because of your leadership, Nicholas. So you can't put that aside, right?
Well, you've got to be there, right?
You've got to be there. And that's the thing. You've hit the nail on the head when you said that. A lot of owners disappear from their businesses and they have no control, whether we are the finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
And I suppose this is what business owners need to do right now, in a place where they're not quite sure about what direction and that uncertainty within their businesses.
Yeah.
But what opportunities they have is networking, joining the Chamber of Commerce, looking at collaborations with businesses, partnering, doing deals together.
Yeah.
Businesses need to work closely together rather than working on their own. Right? We are one community. Let's be one, right? And the whole idea is that we try and work together and try and provide that feedback to our local business community to ensure what they're receiving is all aspects of help.
Yeah.
And sometimes, it's not going to be always the answer you want, but at least it gives you the pathway of where to go next.
That's right. Always ask.
Always ask.
Communicate.
It's always free to ask the question.
Yeah.
Right? But if you don't ask it, you'll never know.
That's right. And everything is about communication. I ask everyone in the office every day, have they communicated with everyone that's communicated with you today? And that's everyone in the community, that's everyone in the office, that's everyone out there.
100%.
It's the most important.
100%.
The most important thing.
It is. And and I think as our community here, or Waverley, grows, and it's we've only just had a new election. We've changed guards now. We've got Mayor Will Nemish is our new mayor, and he's got his own policies and his own things that he's driving in. And there's a lot of change in this. So, and people are looking for change and are looking for opportunities of how they can do things better. And it all starts from our leadership, from our councils, right? So it's also, what are they doing to shape our world, to make it better for our business community, to pivot in these areas. Right? All business owners want is that opportunity.
That's right.
But in that same essence, the opportunity only starts with them as well. They've got to be able to be agile. They can't just keep blaming council on what they can't do and can do. What they need to be doing is looking at ways of how they can do it at easier, better, and really talking to the right opportunities, right people like the Chamber of Commerce. This is what we're thinking of doing, or even talking to other businesses that may have experienced the same sort of essence and say, what did you do? Talking, discussing. It's creating conversations. It's creating conversations, Nicholas, to help people better understand how to run their businesses in the economic climate that we are in.
Yeah, and it's been up and down. And it's keep on going.
Yeah, and we do, because I think we're quite resilient enough to be able to know as business owners what to do. When you buy into a business, you're not buying just the business, you're buying everything that comes with it. And when you put your heart and soul into a business, the most important thing is to never give up and give it all you have, and really think about outside the square. Don't get locked up inside, because that's a very lonely place. It's funny enough that there is a lot of people out there in the business community, Nicholas, that love talking to people. They do. And love sharing their experiences. They wouldn't be there if they didn't talk, right? That's right. They love sharing their experiences. Yeah. So if we can only take that moment of, understanding what these people have gone through, it might actually help me save my business. If I was a business owner that wanted to better understand how to do business better in Waverley. Right? So these are the things that we do. Bondi Junction, Bondi, Bronte, Clovelly, there's all our surrounding sort of areas that are all doing it tough. But at the same time, we're resilient enough to be able to pivot through this, because we're all sticking together. We're a community that's always bonded together.
And we're living the best part of the world.
We are.
So we get to live and work in Bondi Junction, and Bondi, and all the beaches. Everyone in the world has heard of Bondi Beach.
Yes, that's true.
And so we are so fortunate to be here, and we've got great transport, we've got great shops, we've got the best base here, and so it's good seeing it flourish and grow.
Absolutely.
For everyone. Helps everyone.
It does, and it does help everybody, because I feel that the more that we do out there, the better we're going to evolve in our economy, the better our businesses will grow. I mean, it's, we've just got to really start just really thinking outside the square. My opinion is that's, I've been sort of talking on that about the Chamber, about what we're doing and what is the purpose of life, why are you doing every day what you do? And that is because we love what we do every day. We help people. When you run a business, you're actually providing a service or a product or an online space or whatever it might be. But all those aspects is helping people, right? So if we can just grow that aspect and making sure that the end result is what our customers want, then our business community will grow enormously around here in Waverley.
Definitely will.
Yeah.
Manuel, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's been so great that you've come to see and speak to us today.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. Looking forward to see where it all goes, continues to flourish in Waverley Council and the area.
Absolutely.
And looking forward to the next 39 years.
Absolutely. I do too.
Excellent.
Once again, thank you very much, Nick.
You.
I really appreciate it, Nicholas, for all the efforts and what you do in our community here, because you do a lot.
Yeah.
Right? So it all starts with us, huh?
Yeah. I really enjoy being here. I really enjoy being part of this community. I love it when people walk in and ask questions, and you never know where it goes. And we've had a business now here for 13 years, and it's
congratulations.
Just tremendous meeting, talking, growing, flourishing, and speaking to like-minded people. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Nicholas. Thank you.